Here is how to make this top using my dress form. It is super easy and quick to make with my dress form, so here's a little tutorial. You can use any fabric you want, stretch or regular. I got this from Joann, and I'm folding it in half and pinning the center point to the neckline. Up pretty high just so I have extra fabric, and then I'm going to scrunch in the sides. I want this to be a scrunched halter look, so I'm just scrunching in at the neckline so I can kind of visualize what that's going to look like, as well as when I go to cut the fabric, it's already taking into account that excess fabric I need to create that scrunch bunched effect. And then I'm just pinning the fabric to the shoulders just to get it out of the way. And I want the waist to be more snug, so I'm pinning that in place as well. The goal here is just to get as much held in place so that when I go to cut, everything is easy to visualize. Now just adding this last pin. Here is kind of what it looks like. And then moving on to cutting. So I'm just going to start at the neckline and definitely cut away less than you think you'll need. Like, leave extra on the actual top portion because you can always cut away more later. But I'm just cutting down towards the armpit and then going straight across off the edge of the fabric. The nice part about this top design is it really doesn't need to be so precise or perfect, so kind of just eyeball it. That's why I love using the dress form to make tops like this. And then I'm pinning this in the back, kind of how I eventually want it to look, and decided I want the back to be lower, so I'm cutting away more fabric. Again, this is why leaving extra fabric and cutting it away is better than cutting it and then realizing, oh no, I cut too much. So just trimming a little bit more away here, but still leaving some excess because remember, we're going to hem all these edges too, and that will take away a little bit. And then cutting the bottom of the shirt, eyeball it wherever you'd like. I cut mine a little bit longer than I usually would want it because you are going to hem it, and then I do feel like tops always end up shorter than what I think they're going to, so I put a little extra there. And then now moving on to the other side. This side I'm not going to be as specific with like where I want it to cut. I'm leaving a lot of extra fabric on the top so that later when I go in to make it symmetrical, I'll show you how to do that. This side will be the one that I cut away from, and the other side that I did first will be more of my guide. And now I'm just wrapping the background to kind of see what the top looks like, and I realized here that these ties are not long enough. I want to do a full bow. So what I'm going to do is add some length, and I want the length to be attached under the arm so that seam is hidden. So I'm just making a little mark right here where the extra length will be added. So here's what I end up with. It is this kind of funny shaped top, and what I'm going to do now is fold it in half so I can cut away the excess from the second side that I did, as well as just make both of the sides clean and symmetrical. Laying it flat, I'll be able to get all my cutting cleaned up too, even on the first side because I just roughly cut it. And then this will also make the whole top symmetrical on both sides. And it's a really easy way to self-draft your tops and make them look very nice. And then I'm going to cut where I marked, and this will be where I want to add some length to those ties. And I'm just going to use some of the scrap fabric that I cut off earlier to eyeball those ties that I want. And I'm cutting on the fold, and then I'm going to unfold this and cut it in half so that I have two symmetrical ties. I didn't measure the length necessarily, I just eyeballed that I want it to be a decent amount longer than what previously was there. And so I end up with these two pieces. I had them kind of taper down to a smaller width near the end. If anyone has rotary cutting tips, let me know. Here is what the pieces look like. And now all I'm going to do is take that tie and attach it to the top, right sides together on both sides. And then all I'm going to do is sew each of those to the top. I'm using my Brother Airflow 1800, I think is the number, yeah, 1800, and this is my serger. You don't have to use this serger. You can just use your regular sewing machine. I just am because it'll clean up the edges really nicely, but you can also do that with a zigzag stitch on your normal sewing machine. But I am just going to finish that and then trim away the thread, and here's what it looks like. Makes those nice long ties on the side. And then the next step is just to hem everything. I'm going to use my cover stitch machine. I have the Juki MCS 1500N. This is a machine kind of specifically made to hem garments really nicely, but it is an investment piece, so if you don't have one, don't worry about it. I got this well into sewing for many years. You can just use your regular sewing machine and fold the fabric towards the wrong side, fold it over the edge, and use a regular straight stitch to sew that down. At the end of the ties, I folded the edge over twice, and then just sewed that in place as well. And here is what it ends up looking like, just a nice square corner. And then cut and tie all of your loose threads, and then I am trimming away the excess fabric. After I did my hem, there was just some excess there. And then press all of your seams around the curve of the neckline under the armpit. This will definitely smooth out if there's any of that kind of roping effect. And then now for the halter part. So I'm going to use a necklace as my halter band. You can just make a strap if you want with your fabric, but I thought this would be really pretty. And all I'm going to do is fold that halter top over the necklace and pin it down to itself, like so, and then do that all the way across the whole neckband. I want to make sure it's across the whole thing so that when I go to take this off and lay it flat, everything is pinned in place and ready for me to sew. What I love about using my dress form is I can do stuff like this without poking myself or needing to be like twisting my body to try and put things in place while wearing it. I can just easily use it on the dress form. So I like to visualize what my design will look like, and I'm going to tie it in place just to kind of get an idea of what the final product will be. And these ties were long enough, so I'm happy with that. We do a full bow. And I did decide that the top needed to be held a little higher because of this gaping right here. And I kind of just played around with those back straps. That all looked good, it just needed to be in place nicely. But like I said, I did decide to pull up the neckline a little bit so there was less gaping on the side. You could alternatively add a dart. I just wasn't wanting to do that for this particular design. I just pulled it up a little higher, and that kind of helped with that issue. But whatever you need to do to adjust your garment on your dress form, go ahead and do that. And next I'm just going to sew that down so that it's held in place. I removed it from the dress form, and here's what it looks like on both sides. Now onto my sewing machine, I have the Brother SE2000. I am going to remove my presser foot and use my zipper presser foot, and that will allow me to get close to that necklace and sew really close to it without, you know, using my normal presser foot, which will be uneven as it sews over that necklace area. And then I'm really just going like an inch or so and readjusting my fabric because this is kind of around the curve, and I just want to make sure everything is laying flat. That's also why I'm top stitching instead of doing the other side, because I want to make sure there's not any bunching going on around this neckline or any like creasing of the fabric creating a fold sewed down. So going all the way around. To the very end, and remember to do back stitches near the end, hold your seam in place. And then because I folded more fabric over, I am just cutting away that excess. If you don't have excess, that's fine, you can leave it, but I'm just cutting away all of that excess fabric that was folded over the necklace.